everyone, it's Desiree, and I am here creating our own background pattern paper. The products that I'll be using are by Rubber Stamp Tapestry, and the set that I will be using for our background is called Periwinkle Passion, and it is one of their peg stamp sets. So I have my panel here. Now this is a full-size panel, meaning it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'm going to start with the largest peg stamp, and that's usually how I work when it comes to the peg stamps. I use the largest size and then I go down to the smallest. Because remember, with peg stamps, it doesn't matter if you overlap. To me, that adds to their uniqueness and the beauty of the stamping that you're doing. I'm using my Simon Says Positively inks in Field and Tropical. Or, excuse me, Sprout. I'm then going to come in for the flowers. Again, starting with the largest peg stamp. And you can see the colors that I'm using. I went with different color families, but stayed in the same tone. So with your Positively's, you have a light, medium, and a dark. So I chose from these different family groups that same level. So I'm using Iris, Twilight, and Amethyst. And I'm just having fun. Again, I'm looking at this panel. As I'm stamping it, I'm looking and thinking, okay, what's open? What areas are white? And I don't want to cover it up completely. Now, you certainly can. You could fill this entire panel up so that there's hardly any white showing, and it would be beautiful. I do like white, a little bit of white or whatever color my cardstock is in the background, but to just have that little bit. I'm now coming in with the smaller peg stamp, and I'm just filling in those areas even more. Trying not to keep the same colors together, but making sure that I've got a good mixture of those colors coming across. The last color I'm coming in is with Charcoal, and this is just a little tiny sprig from the peg stamp set, and I'm just putting that in as well. Again, attempting, just putting that into those areas of white. I see I've got a white spot going on there, so just by stamping it right from the ink pad and then doing a second generation, I was able to get 2 different colors. I'm going to cut my panel down to 3 3/4 by 5 inches. My gray panel here was cut to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So this is going to give me a 1/4 inch border all the way around my panel. And stay tuned, guys. I'm going to have something for you all very soon. I just got to finish it up. I'm going to use my Simon Says Craft Tacky Glue to set that in place. And I'm going to set up my my card base. Again, this is going to be a standard A2 size card base, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And this one's actually going to be a side folding. I know you're all like, but you always do top folding. 9 out of 10 I do. But I'm actually in the process of a complete deconstruction and rearranging of my space. I don't suggest it for anybody. And I found these half sheets, so let's use them. When it comes to paper, I don't like to throw it away. It doesn't matter if it's solid or pattern. The die that I'm using is by Gina K, and it's simply Birthday. And it comes with I always call it a cloud. I think people refer to them as shadows. I just love the font on this, and we don't always have to have happy to go with it. It's just celebrating someone's birthday. So I've doubled this up just to make it a little bit more sturdier. And we are going to set that down onto our card in the bottom right hand corner. Now you can add gems, you can add sequins. I think let the beauty of the pattern paper shine through, and you made that pattern paper. So that's what makes it even better and even more unique. As always, I hope you enjoyed today's project, creating your own pattern paper for a background. And again, I featured Rubber Stamp Tapestry and the Periwinkle Passion Peg stamp set. The products that I used will be listed down below in the video description. And if you have any questions, please make sure you leave that down below as well, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. If you haven't already, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, or ring the bell. Hopefully you'll be notified. But enjoy the time that you take to create. Enjoy your crafty space. But remember what's most important. Always be creative, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Till then.